Alright, let's see how we do this time. Alright guys, hello. If you've already seen my channel before, welcome back. I'm the Philadelphia Whovian, and with this video, we're going to begin, well, something that you may think is offensive, but it's really not. And it's the concept of, who would you ever want to see play the Doctor? And when I say that, what I mean is, I'm not saying, oh God, the Doctor now is bad. If you like the Doctor, who is the Doctor now, fine. If you don't like them, or her, or this situation, perfectly fine. Whether you like Jodie Whitaker or not, this has nothing to do with this video. This is something I've always wanted to talk about, but I never really, honest to God, said, oh, I'm going to simply think about this. So what is, or who is, the person you've always wanted to see play the Doctor? And to show how much we're not just talking about nowadays idea of replacing a Doctor, it's so that's just a, a general thing. Here's what it's going to be. Let's imagine way in the future, if we were fortunate, there's a 15th Doctor. Yeah, not even the one who's going to take over after Jodie Whitaker. No, whoever wants to be the Doctor eventually. Let's say in the distant future, after the next Doctor, say we had a 15th Doctor. Who have you ever wanted to see play the Doctor? And for clarification, well, I admit personally, I always loved males playing the Doctor. If you like the idea of a female playing the Doctor, who's your favorite actress who you've always wanted to see play the Doctor, or who's your favorite actor? When it comes to me personally, this is something I've always dreamed about, because I thought this guy was perfect for the Doctor. And honestly, well, I'm basing it solely off of his acting ability. I have never met this actor, I don't watch interviews of actors that often because I don't like being let down by their real personalities. Because some actors are great people, some are not so great people. Seeing Patrick Troughton, the actor who played the second Doctor, Patrick Troughton, had a very good point when he said he hated doing interviews. He said at that point, people, they see you when you're playing a character rather than they see the character themselves, which I'll get to eventually one day later. But yes, that's something that happens very often when it comes to watching a performance. The actor can take over the role and not really the role take over the actor. So I do not see many interviews of this actor. I just see mostly his performances, and I love his performances. So here is who I've always wanted to see play the Doctor eventually one day. Some of you guys might know him from the movie Amazing Grace. Others of you might know him from, the popcorn flicks. The Fantastic Four movies that came out a long time ago before the really terrible, terrible, terrible one that was even more terrible than the ones before. You might know him from there. And some of you guys might know him, if you're classical, from the beautiful, if you're like me and you're into nautical stuff, Horatio Hornblower. If you like a good classic nautical tale, Horatio Hornblower. Or if you're like me and you also love good detective, but movies or shows that are very unique, you know him from forever. And I'm talking of Ewan Grufford. Now here's the thing about Ewan. I've heard his name pronounced many different ways. I've heard his name pronounced Ewan, Eowyn, or Owen. So let's just, I'm going to go with Owen for right now, but in truth, I'm just going to start with his last name, just probably call him mostly by his last name. And if you're mad at me, you're saying, how dare you not know how to pronounce his first name? It's because I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. I literally have no idea. I literally have not gotten enough, people saying just certain version of his name for me to know it's fully the correct one. Give me no choice but to not know fully exactly how you pronounce his first name, because there are too many variations of it. So, Ewan Grufford, or Owen Grufford, from the TV show Forever. This actor, he is the Doctor. He literally is the Doctor. He is wonderful. He is amazing. He has the right inflection, the right voice, the right presence. He can be lighthearted. He can be comedic. Then he can be serious. He can be menacing. He can do all those things in literally one go, while also, again, he has the perfect voice for the Doctor. He has fantastic inflection. He's very good at beat changes. I'm going to talk about beat changes later on when it comes to other doctors. An idea of beat changes is an actor who can transition from comedic to dramatic just like that. Owen or Ewan Gruffudd is very, very good at that. He has a fantastic history. He is very good also at doing action. He has a natural energy to him that makes him really enjoyable to watch. But really, if you've never seen Owen or Ewan Gruffudd before, go watch Horatio Hornblower. Just go watch Horatio Hornblower anyway. Paul McCann is in it. Also, definitely watch Forever. This was a show that I believe lasted like 1 season, and it's criminal. This is one of the best cop shows ever, because he's a character who is a doctor. Yeah, he's a doctor. But he's a doctor who can never die. Every time he gets killed, he comes back to life. He is the doctor! Owen Gruffudd or Ewan Gruffudd is the doctor. The man is a great performer. End of story. He has theatrical experience. He also has, film experience. But on top of that, he definitely is good at doing long runs of things. He has the endurance to put up with it really well. He is very charismatic, has a lot of energy. He naturally has an authoritative way about him, so you do just instinctively listen to him. The man literally is the doctor. Jesus Christ. Guys, he is the doctor. Look at me. Guys, trust me. Go see him in one of his movies. The guy is literally the doctor, and he has great acting range as well. I promise you, he's the doctor. So, that's just my feelings of who I would like to be the doctor. If there's like a distant future of Doctor Who we have now, and like there's like a 15th or 16th Doctor, I feel like Owen or Ewan Gruffudd would be fantastic possibility as the Doctor. Again, I don't know much about him in real life. If he's a total jerk, I hope not. That would be unfortunate. If he's a terrible person, that would suck. I'm just going off of his performance and his acting. Literally, go check him out. He's a great idea for a doctor. So tell me, guys, who is your dream role of who would be a great doctor eventually? Who's your ideal pick? If you could choose to be the doctor, who would it be? And I'm not being presumptuous in saying, oh, let's replace this new doctor now. I admit, I'm not crazy about the Doctor now, but I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying, who would you dream about being the Doctor eventually? That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, I'm not offending you if you're like, oh, the Doctor's perfect now. You like the Doctor now? Fine. I'm talking about the future. Just simple. That's all I'm doing. So thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you again very soon. Yes! Rock on.